Behold, as South Florida's representation steps up to the CRT.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting one.
So I know that MOF and Vu eliminated a few. They beat Jet and Dusk earlier. They're just going on a warpath.
Yeah, and some interesting out of the ordinary character choices are going to be represented in teams right now. Last time we had three Foxes and a Sheik, and this time it looks like we're getting at least a Link, a Puff, and an Ice Climbers.
And a ukulele.
And a ukulele.
I'm happy to see Ice Climbers in teams myself. I'm a big believer. There's 2 hammers.
Yep.
So much damage. Your secondary climber may be a liability occasionally, but, you know, that's... Every character has downsides and risks, and that's the one that you take when you choose Ice Climbers.
I think some of the issues that I've at least noticed for Ices in teams is that a lot of the high damage dealing combos are handoffs that take a little bit of a while. And kind of like what we were talking about last set, sometimes you need quick options that are also at least good and hopefully deadly. But Ice Climbers kind of struggle with that because a lot of their, well, they have wave dash down smash, but almost everything else takes, you know, more than a couple of beats. And in that time, a lot of the time, your opponents are both there instead of you just having isolated one. That's kind of why wobbling was legal in teams for so long after it was banned in singles.
I mean, like, a full handoff does take a lot of time, but it doesn't require, you don't have to do a full handoff. Even just to grab up smash sounds like an amazing combo starter.
Right. I think I'm probably still thinking that wobbling should be legal in teams. I don't really see the reason that it shouldn't.
I prefer not to open that door. You know, it's just going to be fine either way.
Right.
But I do agree, if you're getting wobbled in teams, then you might deserve it.
Yeah. I mean, if you're getting wobbled, wobbling actually doesn't do very much damage. It just takes forever to do enough damage to kill you. So if your teammate can't stop that from happening, then, you know, like you said, you've been outplayed as a team, not just as yourself.
I haven't been able to watch any Kuya and Komodo this weekend, though, so I'm very interested to see the dynamic. You know, what does Link do? What does Game & Watch do? What does Kuya do?
Yep. Yeah, this is going to be much less straightforward than the last set.
Yeah, I'll have to use my brain. The fists have been bumped. And the destination is final. All right, red. In the first second, I didn't see red team go forward at all, so.
Yeah, and not a bad choice. They had both of them in between them, so. No need, especially when one of you has a projectile.
Has many projectiles.
Yeah, exactly. A variety of them.
Okay, see, but that's about the worst spot that you can end up is one of you separated and the other one being grabbed by Ice Climbers on the ledge. Because then you can kind of start doing it quickly.
Link off stage.
He's fine.
Little time wasting to let the Puff back.
I actually really liked that tether to touch Nana just to, like, delay her return ever so slightly.
Link going for leak stuff, it works.
Ooh. The slow walk away from the Ice Climbers to try and, like, be there to punish, but just not quite at that time. Red team's backing up.
A lot of interesting character play here because we have 3 fairly slow characters and Falco.
Yeah, right now I feel like Vu is kind of like playing it careful, not trying to go insane button pressy on, because something weird's going to happen. Like, there's a link already, and then
wow, something weird definitely happened.
A puff that'll do that to you.
Yep.
So, yeah, just kind of hold it. We're looking for Bear.
Kuya's still alive as well. We're almost 2 minutes in, and it's on FD.
Yeah. You know, red team's not going forward, and I don't think blue team has figured out how yet.
Vu trying to stop that with lasers. Basically a 1v1 for the past 20 seconds.
As soon as the blue team got on the outside, they killed both of them. But now there's a big combo happening on Falco.
Yep.
Intelligent choice from Komodo to just leave it. There's no reason to continue chasing. You can do damage on the ground. Falco's dead anyway.
Kuya doing huge damage this game. Between all of the projectiles, the down airs, a lot of actual smash attacks from Link. It's so great to see.
All right, what's going to happen to Falco?
Well, it's not over.
Excellent save.
The answer was, I don't know. There was a rest in there somewhere. Icy's at 203.
You know, is that such a bad thing to leave Popo at 200?
Yeah, I've definitely heard of that strategy before. And just burn the other teammate stocks while you slowly bat away a, you know, now handicapped character with a slow recovery.
So maybe what I feel like I want to see if I'm blue team didn't quite happen there. I feel like I want to push Link inside and combo him as much as possible.
Yep. Falco left alone there for too long, and that's kind of something I was talking about in the last set when we were talking about the idea of going to FD in teams, especially because it was Sopo, but how do you get over the Link and a Jigglypuff to get to your teammate who's about to be rested? It's going to take a full second and a half, and you just don't have that.
And like you either fight your way through on the ground or risk it in the air.
And honestly, a lot of those approaches are too obvious anyway. Once your opponents know that you have to get through, all they have to do is stuff the most likely options.
And the red team has already shown us that, like, you're going to have to win in. You can't count on them to overcommit.
Yep.
All right, we take it easy at first. Ice Climber's playing around the Pokeball.
And getting a couple of platforms. Maybe helping that helps with stage control. Ooh, yep. Nana dead again.
All right.
You know, for two not that fast of characters, red team is doing a great job of sort of staying safely near each other. They're the ones that aren't being left alone.
Yeah, I actually do love how well they're respecting each other's space.
Yep.
Like, I haven't really seen any kind of bad
spacing errors or cross-ups that shouldn't happen, you know, that kind of thing. Especially since Link has been throwing so many projectiles and they're just not hitting the puff. Wow. Nothing else to say. Fantastic.
How does Ice Climbers get out? Swings both hammers.
Everyone bunched up. A lot of high percents right now on the screen. Everyone trying to get in a little extra credit before they die. Link completely content with staying in the corner and throwing projectiles here.
I felt like Vu was making some progress with using the jump and the double jump to keep Komodo separated from everyone else, but like eventually, you know, it's Puff. Like,
yep.
Komodo
eventually you have to back off.
Mm-hmm.
Overextending versus Puff is one of the worst things that you can do. You don't want to be in the top right corner of the screen and get pounded. Yep. Blue team's going to have to find a way to stop getting separated.
Or get early kills like that one off the top.
Yep.
Didn't come to fruition, but
they've been doing great when they're actually the team that's comboing, but when they do get stuck in these little micro situations of 1v1s, they're just either getting rested or taking so much damage.
Okay, but like they got a good thing going here. They've got them bunched up, doing a lot of damage.
Both Ices off screen, or off stage. All right, what do you do here? I think someone needed to grab the ledge.
Against Link? Are you crazy? There's a tether.
It is Stadium, though. Not as cut and dry as, you know, Dreamland. You still have to make it complicated for them. Just letting them have the ledge. If that's the case, then just go fight the other teammate. Yep. Nothing you can do there.
Yeah, that's a tough fight. I don't think anyone's prepared to fight a Link Puff team.
Yep. Like,
you're definitely coming up with your strategy on the fly, and I think we did refine it a little bit for this one. I like that blue team's taking us back.
Yeah, I agree.
We were figuring out a little bit more how to zone. MOF doing some damage.
Not to oversimplify any of this, but I do think if they want to keep this close, the Falco's just going to have to live a little bit longer. Falco's quite easy to kill in teams once they're off stage. Link stuff again, and they let it happen.
Yeah, I mean, like, they were still in a better position if they just conceded a little bit more stage. Because it was about to get way too weird with Link up B and Puff right there.
Ooh, a lot of nothing happened in the last 3 seconds, which is actually pretty crazy in teams.
I mean, Kuya was stalling off edge,
yep.
and MOF was protecting it.
Blue team with a little bit of a lead right now.
Keep Link out. Keep Link out. Trust your teammate.
Honestly, I think that's exactly what Vu should have done. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to get isolated if you're just shooting a million lasers. Who wants to try to deal with that?
All right, red team's gotten a little bit of footing, not quite. We're almost 2 minutes in, and that was the first Nana death. Like, that's a lot of time for 2 hammers.
Yep. Oh, oh.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Link can get some quick ones, especially on fast fallers. Link's Nair is a hell of a move.
Yeah, blue team, like, they've got like the good strategy and the good idea. They've figured out the game plan that they want to go for more, but it broke down a little bit, and now
Link
they're behind.
without a jump off stage. Still has a tether. Nice target switch, though, to be honest. I think they're kind of just tired of dealing with, you know, Link's tether recoveries and things like that. So again, you know, if you're gonna concede it anyway, just go and hit the other opponent.
And we're keeping it even enough.
Puff looking to finish this.
Oh yeah.
Vu doing a good job staying alive, though. It is easy to get blown up in those situations. All right, so we'll see how this plays out, but we do have a Sopo at just 99. All right, everyone pretty separated. Vu just trying to find a safe place to throw out some aerials.
think MOF's doing perfectly to stay alive long enough, and Vu's doing perfectly to interrupt and not let too bad of a thing happen. Teamwork and patience have allowed both blue team players to stay on stage and fight.
Everyone at over 120. Oh, that could have swung any different way.
All right, still 2v2.
Yeah.
Oh
no. Don't want to see it like that.